Hi, today I'm talking about working with your inner critic, 5 steps to self-compassion, and this is part 4. So, a little bit about me. I'm Carlene Lehmann, and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I have a private practice located in Austin, Texas. You can visit our website at www.relationshipsmatteraustin.com to learn more information about the services that we offer, and then we have a lot of information on there to support you. So I and the folks that are with me, we work with individuals, couples, and families, and people will come and see me because they want to increase that closeness. They're feeling distant or discouraged, or they've lost hope. And so they want to increase that connection and then work on a communication, right? Or develop more teamwork. I also work with premarital couples as well. So they're wanting to set their marriage up for success, and they're wanting to delve into some of the topics that can be challenging in a marriage and have conversations about those so that they can be on the same page going into that marriage. And that's a lot of fun to do as well. So we're talking about those 5 steps to self-compassion, and there were other videos where we talked about step 1, practice forgiveness, step 2, develop a growth mindset, step 3, expressing gratitude, and today is step 4, find the right level of generosity. And then step 5, we'll be talking about being mindful. So today is talking about finding the right level of generosity. So when we're giving, some of us kind of overgive at times, and we give so much, and it becomes challenging for ourselves because we become depleted. And so that's what I want to talk about today, is that we're developing more awareness, right, over how much we can give at any given time. That it's awesome to give. Like, that is a good thing, to be altruistic. That is great. There is nothing wrong with that. And I want, to encourage that. But there's times that when we are, things are busier in life, we have a lot of responsibilities, maybe there's things going on in our family or at work that are demanding more of us, that it is okay to not give as much in other areas, and that we want to make sure we're giving to ourselves too, that we're doing self-care, because that's so important. Because if we're depleted, we're not good for anyone else, right? We can become grumpy, right? We can lash out at people. We just end up taking it out on others or ourselves, and that's not good, right? And yes, sometimes that happens because we're not perfect, but it's recognizing it. If we're starting to feel like it's going down that pathway, or if we're already there, we need to stop. We need to pull inward and take time for ourselves and give ourselves what we need. So there's this idea of 3 different interaction styles, and this is just one person's take on it, but that there's, some of us that are givers. Well, it's not really some of us. It's just at different times, actually. We can be a giver, a taker, or we can be sort of a matcher of that. And so givers are the most generous people, right? It's a good thing. And generosity is a way of showing compassion. They give to others because they're showing that they care and that those folks matter, and that's good. But where it can kind of go off the rails at times is that givers can be both the most successful and the most unsuccessful of people if they fall into a pattern of what we call selfless giving, where we're not thinking about our own needs. It's important to track that we're caring for our needs. And yes, there are some times, like say you have an ill child or parent or friend, and you're the caretaker. We do have to stop and pour a lot of our resources into that situation. But that's during like the acute phase, right? Where it's the most critical, and we're doing that. But we can't do that for long periods of time without it hurting ourselves if we're not continually giving ourselves what we need. So yes, in moments of crises, we jump in, we make it happen, right? But then we do need to pull back a little and maybe tag team with someone else or other supports in the community to get that relief, so that we can go and refill our cup so that we're getting what we need too. It all goes back to that classic example of, you're in the airplane and, they talk about the oxygen mask, right? That you need to put it on yourself before you put it on someone else. That's what we're talking about. So making sure to care for yourself as you're caring for other people, and finding this right level of generosity is knowing that at any moment that's changing what we're able to do. And if we hold this high expectation of ourselves that we'll maintain a certain level of giving all the time, that's not really fair to us, right? That's going to end up hurting ourselves in some way. And so, it's offering ourselves gentleness for that. That yes, we are drawn to give. We do get satisfaction out of being able to help others. And that's a good thing. But just we don't want it to go overboard, right? Your needs are important too. So that leads right into here, right? My needs are important. It's helpful to remember that if we're a big giver. So for generosity to work in favor of your well-being, it can't be selfless, which I know some of us may have been taught, right? We kind of have to give up ourselves. And yes, maybe in the moment, yes, but not over the long haul. So when being generous, make sure you're aware of your own needs, right? You can stop, you can pause, you can think about before you make a commitment, or if you have made a commitment and you're realizing, what, other things are coming up, or you're just feeling tired, then maybe you need to say, hey, I can help with part of this, right? Or, I can help on a different day, or, I'm just not going to be able to today. And learning to be able to say no to some things, set those boundaries, which, yes, that's a whole nother topic, right? That can be hard. But if we're aware of what we're needing and that we're needing something different in that moment, then we can speak up and get that for ourselves. So if we're aware, we can consciously choose the person, the resources, right, that we have available, and based on our level of energy. If we're feeling well or if we're feeling sick, it's going to be different. And then doing good for others makes us happy, right? It's good, but only if it does not reduce our own well-being. right? We don't want to sacrifice ourselves. So this topic today, right? Yes, it's good to be a giver. It's okay. But just tracking where we're at and what we're able to give in any given moment. And remembering my needs are important. Your needs are important. And to value those needs as much as the needs of others. So if you'd like to stay connected with us, you can go to our website, relationshipsmatteraustin.com. You can sign up for our monthly newsletter. You can also go to our blog. We have a lot of articles and videos on there as well. And then we have information on our services. We offer individual, couples, and family counseling and online counseling as well. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And then you can call us at 512-994-0432. And you can also email us at carlene@relationshipsmatteraustin.com. We are here to support you. We love sharing this information because it has made an impact in our life. And we know we've gotten support because these were things we needed to learn too, right? A lot of us didn't grow up getting this information. And so that's why we do this, so that you can know and it can empower you to live the life that you want to live. Because life can be challenging at times. And it's good to know that you can get support, because we never want you to feel alone. Because there are lots of supportive folks, whether it's us or someone else. All right? Well, we wish you well on this journey of life.